Hi there, I'm Natasha. This is Always Be Crafting, and it is Monday, November 18th. These are Daily Makes November, and if you've been with me this month, thank you for coming back. And you've heard my voice get progressively worse. You've heard my sinuses get progressively more congested. You've been with me on this journey, shall we say. And the journey took a turn, and I felt horrible last night. I recorded my video, I think at like 10 o'clock last night. I don't even remember. Maybe 8 o'clock? I can't even go back in time anymore. But I did a little chatty chat last night about stuff I was doing, and I was not feeling good. I went to bed early, and I woke up, and it had become obvious that this whatever allergy turned cold, turned I don't know what congestion, it won. It won. And I now have a sinus infection. My sinus would not drain, and it has now become infected. So off to the doctor for me. I feel pretty crummy, but I'm now on antibiotics. She gave me a steroid, but I don't want to take it. She gave it to me just in case. My doctor is awesome. She really listens to me, but I get frequent sinus infections. My nose is small. And no matter how small it is on the outside, it's even smaller on the inside. I like to call it stupid tiny. And I've had a procedure done once about with the balloons that like inflate and crack up the cartilage. And my ENT was talking about possibly doing it again. Insurance doesn't want to pay for it. They made me do an MRI, but of course, all the red tape that's involved with getting MRIs, I didn't even get my MRI done till the summer. And I'm like, well, in the summer, I'm not congested, so my teeny tiny sinus was not super blocked. So they're like, you're fine. I'm like, I know I'm fine. I told you I was fine. Oh, healthcare in America, right? Anyways, it's sinus infection time again. I'll probably have multiple this year because that's just how it is. I get many sinus infections. I have been my entire life. It's how I'm built. It's how this little sinus cavity is built, unfortunately. It's actually one of the main reasons why I didn't pursue music on a more professional level, because I just knew that I didn't have the right instrument. And instead of spending a lot of time beating myself up and potentially getting, really life-altering surgeries, I just said, you know what? This wasn't what I was called to do, being on stage, etc. I was called to do something else, and I'm really happy with how my life has landed. I love making music with children. That's not what I thought I was going to do when I was a late teen, early 20-something, but how many late teen, early 20-somethings really know anything about life anyways, right? Youth is wasted on the young, and wisdom might be wasted on me. I don't know. I hope I'm making good choices. So today, since I was homesick, feeling crummy, and not going in to teach those wonderful young children because the hacking cough that accompanies all this, there's no way I could be around kids and sing, etc., etc. Had to call in sick, which I hate doing. I hate disappointing anyone, but it had to be done. So since I couldn't lay down, because when I lay down, it's even worse, I'm like, well, if I have to be upright anyways, I might as well be in my sewing room. So I've done a lot of work. I have prepared all the rest of the notebook covers that I mentioned yesterday. And if you're new here, again, welcome. Thank you for joining us. I'm preparing a whole bunch of stuff for a craft market, and I will turn you around soon and let you watch me sew, but I just wanted to talk it through really fast. I prepared, I think, 8, 9, 10, somewhere in there, notebook covers, composition notebook covers, and I did decide to add the elastic band for closing them to hold them closed, and I also prepared the like a pen pocket to go on the front. So I'm jazzing them up because I was worried that they were a little too boring. Do I have the one? Here, I'll show you. The one I made last night or yesterday, which I thought was adorable, but also, here, I'll show you. See, this is the one I made yesterday that I was talking about. Perfectly acceptable. It does what it's supposed to do. It holds a composition notebook. It's a good look. A couple of loose threads because I went to town with the seam ripper, so I wouldn't be surprised if I missed a thread here or there. But just a little boring. So the rest of them will have an elastic that goes from it'll be attached here in the back. So it'll elasticate around the front. And then on the front cover will be sewn a little pen pocket right down the front. So you could put 1 or 2 pens in. Pens, pencils, whatever you want to hold on to. It won't be loose, floppy. It'll be sewn right on. So whoop, right down the front. And then the elastic will come around the front. So we'll have like 2 lines of additional fabric accent and elastic. So I prepared those. I prepared a whole bunch of pen pouches. I think 10. Yeah. Well, they don't have to be pen pouches. They could be, you could put your sunglasses in them, or your reading glasses, because I'm going with the stationery theme, trying to have things that go together. So I didn't want just notebooks. I wanted something to go with the notebooks. And I did those out of some quilting cotton, but also cork. The first craft fair holiday market that I will be vending at has a very natural approach, so they only want natural materials. So I think the cork qualifies. It's a natural material, and the cotton qualifies, but they didn't want me to bring anything made with vinyl plastic kind of stuff, which is fine because I do love making vinyl pouches, but I'll save those for the following craft fairs, not for the first one. Then I also prepared the 2 Hanukkah pillows because I finished the 2 Christmas pillows yesterday or the day before. So the 2 Hanukkah pillows are pinned and ready to be sewn. And I prepared 4 or 5 ditty pouches, ditty bags. A ditty bag, here's an example of a ditty bag. Looks like this. And I'm using the laminated cotton on the inside. So they're good for toiletry bags. So I had prepped those, and so those are ready to get sewn. So I have like this pile of stuff. And then the last thing I prepped, which I think is going to be the first thing I sew, that I think you're going to watch me sew, maybe, possibly, is my Twisty Tote. So I had spoken about my Twisty Tote before. I had made a Twisty Tote to go when I went to see the Kay Fassett and Brendan Mabley lecture when they were doing their book tour, and I wanted a quick bag and I used it for my shop hopping. And I realized that because I made it kind of a little bit big, I could make it just a teeny tiny bit smaller, like 1 inch on each side smaller, and I could use fat quarters to successfully make it. So I prepared 2 of the fat quarters, 4 technically, because I prepared for 2 bags of the fat quarters that I had been quilting. So one set, this is one set, are these fabrics. It's the Teddy and the Bears fabric, Ruby Star. So that'll be 1 bag. And then the other bag will be Palm Beach, I think. Jennifer Paganini, I think. This one. This. So those, and I cut this splash laminated cotton, the black for all of them. They're all going to have the same inside. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to start with the twist tote, sewing it first, because once I move over to the notebooks and all the other bags have zippers, it just like, it gets more into it, and it's already late in the day and I've done a ton today. So I think even if I just get 1 twist tote mostly sewn, I'll be fine. But I think that's the best thing to do with the rest of my time tonight. Because, I gotta rest sometime. So, all right, thank you for listening. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. But my dimensions I'm doing for the twist tote, so you can do them if you want at home. The twist tote, you need to have one side, it's basically 1 by 3. So whatever measurement you want, one side is 3 times longer than the other side. So in this case, because I'm using fat quarters, I went with 7 by 21. So that is the measurement of my panels for my twist tote. And you need 4 panels. So you can cut 2 out of 1 fat quarter. So make it checkerboard basically. And you'll see that happening when I start sewing one together. I think I'm going to start with this. That's what I think I'm going to do because it's bright, it's colorful, and I think that is going to bring me the most joy right now. My desktop here is a little messy. I probably should clean it off before I start filming, but I just want to start going. I just want to do it. I just want to do it, man. I just want to do it. See, this is what I do. I just toss things. Toss. Ah. All right. Thanks for listening. I hope you enjoy it. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Hi, I'm back. Okay, want to see the bag? It's done. Turn off this sewing machine. All right. It is a twist tote with cotton webbing handles. I like my handles long, so they are about 26 inches long. Probably longer than they need to be, but that's what I like. See, can you see okay? And I added my bag tag. The only thing I think I would do differently is when I sewed up my lining. Come back down and sit down, hold on. When I sewed up my lining, I think I would have reversed the way the L's came together, because I did them the same inside and outside, and now the lining it's like the outside's going this way and the inside's going this way. So they're not going this panel and then it's going that way. It's like an X on the inside. So it's fine. It's a totally usable bag, but it's made it just a little bit more tricky when I was sewing it together because it didn't want to sit as neatly all together. But I think it's adorable, and that's one twist tote done. I will do the Teddy and the Bears one maybe tomorrow when I sew up all the other things. And that's it for tonight. It's been a good day of prep. I think the antibiotics are kicking in. I took them a while ago. I feel a little bit better, so I think they're kicking in. Fingers crossed I don't have to call out sick tomorrow, that I can go teach. And yeah, that's it. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. If you like it, hit the like button. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. If there's anything I can do, let me know. Thanks. Bye.